Hey, and welcome back. Today, this morning began with a beautiful, deeply meaningful visitor. Right on our front doorstep, a mourning cloak butterfly sat with us as we breathed in the morning air and looked out over the gardens. The mourning cloak is a very different kind of spirit guide. Unlike other butterflies, it doesn't spend the winter hidden away in a cozy, transforming cocoon. It overwinters as a fully formed adult. It hides beneath the rough bark of trees, freezing in stasis, braving the bitter, dark cold of winter head on. And then it is one of the very first to emerge in the bright morning light of early spring. Sometimes, when the snow is still thick on the ground, it is a true survivor. It carries the wisdom of the frost, yet it takes flight anyway. It set the exact tone for today's tarot reading, which calls us to acknowledge the heavy freezes of life. Let it what is finished burn away and actively choose the deep well of peace that lives inside of us. Our present energy is the Five of Water. Hold on. Okay, so the present energy is the Five of Water. This card acknowledges that many of us are hovering on the edge of grief, despondency, or a heavy kind of discouragement. It speaks to missing someone terribly or regretting opportunities we feel are lost. They say depression is often just anger turned inward. Or intuition that we have left unheeded. If you are sitting in the gloom today, look closely at the card. There's a boat in the distance, waiting to take you through the mist to a farther shore. Our affirmation here is, I will let healing flow through me and move me out of depression. Moving into the near future, we encounter the Ten of Fire. This card asks the hard question. Does it feel like your dreams have gone up in smoke? Are you feeling completely overwhelmed or burdened by recent loss? The Ten of Fire reminds us that the most beautiful, vital new seedlings grow and flourish in the fertile ashes of a spent fire. You are being pushed to release your passions and your energies, whether you feel ready or not. The time is now. Affirm it with me. I release what is finished and clear the way for rebirth. Now, when I pulled the final two cards, my hands placed them down one way, but my heart instantly knew that they were meant to be reversed. My intuition loudly told me to switch them, and I listened. Because of that, our action to take today is my absolute favorite card. Because of that, in the deck, the Explorer of Water, otherwise known as the Soul Surfer. This card represents a pure, radiant joy that comes entirely from within. It isn't dependent on your physical circumstances, your limitations, or what winter did to you. The Soul Surfer flows with immense compassion, diving deep into the mystical arts, yoga, meditation, art, music, or dance to express the soul. He is a dreamer who imagines things exactly as they could be. Today, your action is to tap into that inner ocean of peace and let your authentic heart rhythm flow freely. Consequently, our actions to avoid is Major Arcana 5, the Teacher. Normally, this card tells us that a spiritual guide is appearing, or that we are ready to teach others. It tells us that the absolute most profound spiritual teachings are hidden in plain sight, disguised as the weeds along the roadside. or a heron feeding in the mud flats at low tide. But in the action to avoid position, the warning is clear. Avoid missing the messages. Avoid walking right past the spiritual teachers that the universe sends to your doorstep, like the mourning cloak butterfly that came to sit with us today. Stop looking for grand, complicated lessons from the outside world and start noticing the magic resting right at your feet. If you are feeling bogged down by the mists of the past or the heavy burdens of the present, remember the mourning cloak on our doorstep. Survival doesn't mean escaping the cold or starting over from scratch. It means you survived the freeze and you are intact, ready to greet the morning light, even while the snow is still melting around you. Trust your intuition, clear away the ashes of what is finished, and catch the next wave. Thank you for sitting in this space with me today. Let me know in the comments below what subtle spiritual teachers have shown up in your life this morning. Take gentle care of your magic, and I'll see you next time.